Hello, everyone. You've made it. Welcome back. It is Friday, May 18th, and we are here with another wonderful, another fantastic TeamEmmsie podcast. I'm so happy you're here. Yes, you. So happy you made it. Listen, we've got some exciting stuff going on tonight. Not only, so the first week, if you were here for the first week of the relaunch, you saw a fun clip montage, and I told you guys, hey, post your clips or direct message your clips, and maybe we'll get you in as a clip montage. And then the second week, we introduced something new with our TeamEmmsie new member leaders. Saitsu brought in a new member montage. This week, we're doing both. You're getting double montage. Oh, so good. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to use that as a transition and buffer in and out of the Streamer of the Week portion of the podcast. Hopefully you'll like it. But we got another thing, too, that we think you'll enjoy. We're bringing on another host. Yes! Felix, again, can't make it this week. And we know that without Felix, this is just not enough beardliness, right? This is not enough beard to satisfy. You know, D-Bach, he's all clean-shaven. Coyote, he's all clean-shaven. So we had to bring on some more manly beardedness for the podcast. And I'm really happy to bring on Phoenix Ryan, an amazing member of TeamEmmsie, as one of our hosts for the podcast. So he's going to be along interviewing the Streamer of the Week along with me. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And while I mention this, you know, we do have opening for more hosts, especially if you are possibly that superior XX chromosome type person. Just saying. You know, it is getting a little manly up in here, and I wouldn't mind adding a female host. If you're at all interested, of course, you can get in touch with me on Discord later after the show. But, yeah, I don't know. I think we've got a great show for you tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. How about we roll into the new member montage, and then we'll introduce this week's TeamEmmsie Streamer of the Week. Yes? Yes. All right.
Overwatch, a little bit of Fortnite. Just trying.
How about I restart this since there was no audio? I'm sorry, guys. I failed. That's on me.
A content generator, and Twitch has given me the platform. What is up, TeamEmmsie fam? Most of you know me by now as Mr. Arcadra. I am a new streamer here on Twitch and just recently a new member of TeamEmmsie. Love the community, love the group. I am a variety streamer, mostly right now streaming Dauntless, Slay the Spire, a little bit of Overwatch, a little bit of Fortnite. Just trying to build a community like the rest of you. Trying to enjoy what Twitch has to offer. I've always wanted to be a content generator, and Twitch has given me the platform to do so, so I'm super excited. I've been loving all the support you guys have been giving me, and all the support I'm able to give you guys. Trying to balance that work, social, and addiction to Twitch life, just like the rest of you guys do. But I am super excited to be a part of the team, and can't wait to see what we achieve together.
Hey everybody, 01282 here. I'm a variety streamer and I stream anything from NES games all the way up to next generation consoles. I'm also a member of the Alabama Ghostbusters, so expect to see a lot of live streaming from conventions and other events that we go to also. I stream Thursday nights through to Monday nights, so y'all come check out, have a good old time. Remember, it's twitch.tv/01282. Come hang out with me and say hi. You guys have a good one. Love y'all.
Hey, what's going on, TeamEmmsie? My name is Zerosaru. That's Zerosaru. It means monkey in Japanese. I like to refer to myself as a casual, competitive, die-hard, try-hard, and I've been gaming for since I was 3. I'm a PlayStation head, as you can see, and I pretty much only play on console. But I started to invest a lot of my time into streaming. I have a YouTube channel that I put a lot of time into as well, but right now I'm going hard on the stream team. Right now I'm pretty big into Overwatch, but I'm not limited there. I hope to meet everybody from TeamEmmsie as well as your affiliated communities, and you can certainly hit me up anytime you like. You can reach me over at Twitter, Zerosaru, and twitch.tv/Zerosaru. Peace.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Alex here, also known as Swoop on Twitch, Twitter, and in Discord. New to TeamEmmsie, but I'm excited to get everything started and to kind of start growing with everybody. I'm a variety streamer currently. I'm starting off on Overwatch, PUBG, and Fortnite. I'm hoping to start getting into like more squads and possibly duos on Sea of Thieves, and I'm hoping to play some Jackbox here soon if we can get some other people interested. But hit me up if you want to play. I'm always down to meet new people, talk to somebody new, and have some fun. So I'll see you out there.
Okay, and that again, apologies. That was definitely my fault that I didn't have the audio set right. But let's get right into it. Phoenix, thank you so much for joining the team. How about we get right into introducing this week's TeamEmmsie Streamer of the Week, MrMarlins. Yay! How's it going, MrMarlins? I'm so glad that you are able to join us. And just so you know, MrMarlins is streaming this call from Wi-Fi. So if we get any audio dropouts, just bear with us. It'll fix itself in a few seconds. We were kind of noticing that before we went live. So big apologies. But yes, everyone, thank you so much for look. I don't know if you were looking at chat right now, MrMarlins. You're just getting all sorts of love in chat.
Yeah, the love is real there.
I see it. Yep.
So let's jump right into this, MrMarlins. We just had your, I believe you were on the new member introductions actually just last week, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
So
yes.
It's wonderful to see you here as one of the Streamers of the Week. You've been chosen for the Streamer of the Week starting today and going for the next week. But anyone who's in the Discord, or anyone who's been on Twitch knows what a force you've been and how supportive and how positive you've been over the short time. How long have you been in TeamEmmsie?
Oh, not very long. About 3 weeks, maybe.
3 weeks.
I mean, 3 weeks.
It's weird because I mean, me personally, I've seen your name, popping up here, there, everywhere, all over the place, and it is weird when you see someone come in and they're like, oh yeah, I've only been around for a month, or I've only been around for a few weeks. And you're like, really?
Yeah, it's been about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 3 weeks, I mean, it just goes to show that you don't have to have been with the community very long to make an instant impact, that great first impression, which you've clearly done. What advice would you give to anybody else that's joining a community like TeamEmmsie on how to make a positive first impression?
Well, hard work. That's what I did. I was in all the streams that I could possibly be in. I just recently got a computer, and as you can tell, I don't have all the bugs worked out of it yet, and so I have more than one window open, and I'll keep looking at other people and supporting them.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And I mean, we very, very rarely have all the answers or all the bugs worked out. I mean, even today,
Right.
these things happen.
I've been streaming for a year and a half, and whenever anyone says, "What's the hardest part about streaming?" I always tell them the same thing: audio issues. Like, just
100%.
like just these magic gremlins show up out of the blue overnight and just mess with your audio settings, and what works fine for a month straight, all of a sudden the next day just doesn't. And we saw that already tonight. I didn't have that. Oh no, I was just.
This is the worst my audio has been in a long time.
Yeah, like I said, it's fine. Everyone understands, you know. It's anyone who's watching right now who is a streamer themselves knows the difficulty of getting the audio just right, and you know, it's just, what are you gonna do?
Hey, if you're an audio wizard, raise your hand right now. Oh, no one? Okay. And if you are, then you're lying. Lying. Nobody gets that perfect. Nobody.
I would raise my hand, but then you'd know I'm lying because we just had problems.
Well, it happens. It happens. So, you've been with TeamEmmsie a short amount of time, but you've also made an impression with TeamEmmsie by supporting the St. Jude's Children's Foundation as well.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that as well, about your work with that?
I just started that 9 days ago, and I have put in for, you know, my goal is $1,000, and I've raised 500 so far. Wow. So I think that's a positive impact on, and that was just from one person. So, and it was amazing how, because 3 days I didn't have anything, and then day 4, I get a email, and this guy says, "I just helped you out," and I looked, and it was 500. So I have half of my goal.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And I'm running it through June, so
all throughout the month.
Okay,
that's fantastic. I mean, I've had mixed results doing charity streams for myself in the past, and you know, sometimes you get these people who come in and they're like, "Oh, what's this charity for?" And you're like, "Oh, blah blah blah," and they're like, "Oh, I really believe in that," and they I mean, even if they drop $1, that feels great. You know, any money you raise is any money. And then other people are like, I don't like that charity. I'm not giving you money. I'm like, sorry, I'm not giving money to the people. But it's fantastic. Any money that you raise for whatever charity you believe in is always a fantastic thing. And $500, I mean, that's fantastic. That's just something so impressive. I think that's.
Well, no,
I was just gonna say, I think that's more money than I've raised in 3 or 4 separate charity drives I've done. So
this charity is a little bit to the heart. July 14th, I lost my mom last year. So
now I'll tell you what. Obviously, I know, but why don't you go ahead and tell people what the St. Jude's charity is, what that money goes towards, what they do. You know, because even though I know, you know, explain it to everyone else.
It's to help kids with cancer and for cancer research. And all money raised goes to them because it helps that, because the parents don't have to pay a dime. And all that money helps them so they can get more cures and help more kids. And Lori is the one that helped me get that set up. So I want to thank her too.
That's awesome. Why hello, Lori was, of course, our TeamEmmsie Streamer of the Week last week. She was on last week's show, and she was our Streamer of the Week all week up until, well, literally up until right now when we went live with this podcast. I think that's, you know, anytime you deal with any charity that deals with cancer, I think there's someone out there that can relate to that in some way or another. I mean, I lost my father-in-law to cancer, and, you know, I think that's something that a lot of people can connect to and relate to, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I said, I just lost my mom in July, so And when she said something about that, I was like, yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And she helped me get set up.
All right. So let me ask you this: when and again, I hope you don't mind, Phoenix. We're really just throwing you right into the fire here. We haven't had much of a chance to talk and introduce you as the new host. But again, thank you so much for joining the team. We're so happy to have you here, and you've
no problem.
You know, you're a great addition. But you know, right now, like I said, this is all about MrMarlins right now. But I'm just curious, MrMarlins, when someone tunes into your stream for the first time, what sort of games do you play? What can they expect? Give us sort of a little breakdown on what twitch.tv/MrMarlins17 is all about.
Well, mostly I play shooter games. 7 Days to Die is another one as well. Far Cry 5, Fortnite. Here recently I played Infamous Second Son. Conan, which was crazy start. I'm pretty much a laid-back streamer, though. I don't talk much on my stream. I have a couple buddies that keep telling me I should talk more, but I'm just a laid-back guy, and when you come in, I do acknowledge that you're here. Call of Duty, World War II, just a variety streamer. I just try to get what I can. Plan on trying to get God of War soon, hopefully.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The new God of War? No, I'm sorry.
No, it's, you know, listen, so here's another thing. Whenever you have a new host on, there's always this little bit of back and forth where you get going, I apologize, you know, I don't mean to step on you. You are, you go right ahead there. Let me ask you this also. Do you want me to call you Phoenix Ryan or Phoenix Ryan?
You can call me whatever you like, my friend. That's not a problem at all.
All right, Sexy Beards.
I mean,
your turn.
Yeah, Sexy Beards works for me. I mean, I can go with that. I've been called worse, so it's perfectly fine. Anything complimentary, really, I can deal with. Now, the question I was going to ask was, it's the new God of War that came out recently. You're planning on playing, is that?
Yes, I'm planning on. I got to get it first. I haven't got it yet. That is that's on my list.
Have you seen many people stream that so far?
Yeah, actually, I've seen quite a few people stream it.
You know,
but you know,
has that definitely made you want to get that? Really confirm that you've wanted to play that now?
Yeah, that, and I got a buddy that he's probably in the chat right now. He wants to get it as well, so we're going to go half and half and get it together.
Oh, that's awesome! That's absolutely awesome. I used to do that with my best friend James. We went halfies on Time Splitters back on the PS2.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's been streaming quite a bit of the God of War game, the new God of War game recently. And apparently there's, you know, like there's 4 difficulty settings. So like the first one is like easy mode and it's just story. And then there's like, give me a balanced style. And our other host who hasn't been on for the last 2 weeks, Felix, he's been playing that and he's been playing at the balanced difficulty. Then there's like challenging. And then the last setting is called God of War, which is insane. Like there are things that'll just one-hit kill you instantly. And I have a friend who's playing it and he's only playing it on that highest difficulty setting. I watched him stream a 4.5-hour stream playing that on the God of War difficulty, one fight. And it wasn't a boss fight. It was just like a trash mob pack of, you know, normal trash mobs for 4.5 hours, and he didn't beat it. Like the insanely high difficulty in that game is insanely high.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be the easy level. That would be me.
Yeah, I've got a couple other friends who play it, and they say, no, you want to play it on the normal difficulty because that's where it feels a little bit challenging and blah, 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 blah. And then, when you want to replay it, you go to the harder difficulties. But this one idiot friend of mine who I love is like, nope, playing at hardest difficulty first time, got to do it. God bless him, man.
Well, some of us were born to be masochistic, so.
Well,
what can you
he
do?
is Scottish, so that. I mean, if that has anything to do with it, I know Ryan just mentioned being Scottish. This masochistic idiot is Scottish, so I think that might tie into it somehow.
It might do. It might do. I mean, people up north, they live in the cold all year round. So, I mean, it's no wonder they want to put themselves through that. More power to them. More power to them.
Yeah. Yeah, he was complaining the other day because it was in the 30s centigrade. He's like, I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm like, 30s isn't... I was like thinking, maybe it wasn't even 30s. Maybe it was like upper 20s. And I was like... I was doing the math into Fahrenheit because, I live in America, so we have that stupid Fahrenheit system. And
it's all right.
And I was like, that's like whatever temperature he said. I was like, that's like the 80s. That's just barely above room temperature. He goes, you don't get it. I'm in Scotland. I'm used to freezing rain in the middle of winter or middle of summer. I'm like, okay, all right.
It is. It is.
Wow.
That's what it's like.
But actually, that brings up a good point. MrMarlins, do you mind me asking, whereabouts, what area of the world do you live in? We keep it vague. We don't get too specific, but,
I'm in Ohio.
You're in Ohio. Okay. I have to be honest. When I saw the name Marlins, I go, I wonder if he's in Florida. I wonder if he's into fishing.
Marlins, my name stands for the Miami Marlins baseball team.
And that's why I thought Florida.
See, I would never have guessed that in a million years because I don't do sports, let alone overseas sports. But no, that's oh my lord! What's the next big Xbox game that you're looking forward to, Mr. Marlins?
No, I don't know about Xbox. I'm a PS4 guy.
Okay. So on PS4, other than God of War, then. Other than God of War, what's beyond?
Well,
what's beyond
the one from The Walking Dead, Overkill. I'm looking for that one.
Oh yes. I've been following the development for that for some time. It looks really, really good. Have you been keeping up to date with all the trailers on there?
Yeah, I've been watching them, yeah. And another one is the Mutant Year Zero. That looks pretty good, too.
Okay.
You might want to look at that one.
I definitely will. I'm gonna type that up now.
I watched it on a YouTube video. It's pretty good.
I have to be honest. I for the longest time, I was a big PC Master Race guy. I always used to be like, consoles, and I was just, PC, right? Then, have you? Oh, what was the game? Oh my God, now I'm drawing a blank. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn came out, and I don't remember what console that was for, but I was like, ooh,
PlayStation.
Yeah, it was for PlayStation.
Have you ever taken a look at that one, Mr. Marlins? You said you're a PlayStation player.
I have taken a look at it, yeah. I have not played it, but I have taken a look at it.
Oh, man. That game alone seriously made me start to question my belief in PC Master Race. And then God of War, and now I'm like, but they'll probably port God of War, though. I don't think that one's going to stay console exclusive.
No, I don't think
Maybe.
so. I don't know.
Horizon did. But staying PS4.
Yeah, but any game that flip-flops between both consoles will a lot of the times go to PC eventually. But it's when it's like a PS4 exclusive, then they won't.
I think that's what we're telling ourselves as PC players. We're hoping in vain that it'll come to PC so that we don't have to get the dust off the console. But no, I don't play my PlayStation quite as much as I'd like, but whenever an exclusive comes out, like God of War, like Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'd highly recommend, by the way. You definitely need to go back and play that if you haven't already. But whenever one of those does come out, it makes me thankful that I didn't just pack in the whole console thing. Really glad I didn't.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I recently got a PC, so I got a few PC games too. As soon as I can get the OBS stuff situated, I will be streaming some from PC.
So what sort of stuff are you planning on playing on PC? What can we look forward to seeing content-wise from you on PC?
I just got a few games like PUBG right now. Let's see, 7 Days to Die.
I like that one.
Lost my audio.
No, it's all right. I can still hear you, buddy. I can still hear you.
I lost the mic mute.
Well, we can hear you fine, so hopefully you get your audio back. But so we heard PUBG, 7 Days to Die.
I haven't, like I said, I just got a computer, so I haven't really looked at too many games yet, but I'm hoping to get more through PC-wise. Somebody said that Paladin was free on the PC, so I might go for that because I like it from the console. So
yeah, that's one of those games. I mean, I played Overwatch way back when it was still in beta, and so when Paladins came out, I'm like, I've got Overwatch. Why would I bother playing that? But a lot of people, I've talked to a lot of people who have said, listen, yeah, it's kind of a ripoff of Overwatch, but it's really well done. It's a pretty good game in its own right.
yeah, I played it on my stream probably 3 days ago, I think. And I had a couple people ask me if it was Overwatch. They're like, your title's wrong. This looks like Overwatch. I'm like, no, that's right.
Yeah.
Then, of course, once I died and went to the next main screen, then they seen it said Paladin on it.
I think Fortnite is also free to play, right? You could always get in on that one. That one's super popular.
Yes.
You get
yes, Fortnite.
A lot of people in TeamEmmsie play that.
Yeah, Fortnite's free to play. Recently, just got the account thing that you got to set up to get Fortnite. So that'd be another one that I'll probably start playing on the computer once I get. Because I'm not, I'm a controller guy. I'm not a key button guy. So key and mouse man. So it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to the moving of the mouse and keys and keyboard.
It tells you what, though. If you've got Windows 10, you can get one of those Xbox Game Pass subscriptions, and you can use that to get the new games that are coming out on Xbox as well. Last month was Sea of Thieves, and this month coming up, it's going to be State of Decay 2, which actually looks pretty good. And it's reasonably priced as well. It's £25, so that would be like, what, $30, $35 in the US?
Yeah, around there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll say this too. If you as a PC gamer, again, my experience is PC games, so I don't know consoles, but I will always say if you're a PC gamer and you're a streamer and you're looking for something to play for free, you download Steam, you just go to the free section. There's always something you can try out for, even if you just play it for one stream. I played, last week I played this game that I got an invite to called Prismata that I found really fun. It's a non-collectible card game. It's almost like someone took StarCraft and made it a tactical turn-based game. It's weird. It's hard to explain. And they're doing a free weekend for that right now, this weekend.
I'm looking this up
Yeah,
right now.
it's a lot of fun. I played it for probably about 14 hours on stream. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. You know, so there's a lot, but you just go to Steam and you just type in free to play and just all these games pop up. It's a great way to find new content, really. And then you.
What was that game you were playing the other day?
Let's see. So I personally have been Prismata and Factorio was probably the game you saw me playing. That's sort of my.
Factorio was. I just downloaded the demo and tried that, so I might be buying that game too.
Yeah, that's a very addictive game. If you get into that game, prepare to lose the rest of your life because.
I know a few games like that.
So 7 Days to Die is like that. So.
Ark as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it can really you can really get sucked in on Factorio. And unfortunately, and so Factorio's getting ready to leave early access, and they said one of the things they want to do before they leave early access is redo the demo, because the demo is not indicative of the rest of the game. It doesn't give you a good feel for the rest of the game, but it is what it is.
No.
You know.
It doesn't. I mean, all I did was I built an oil well or a drill or something, and once I drilled out that stuff and put a wooden crate there, that was it. A wooden storage shed. Demo was over, and I'm like, and so I had to come back and watch you because I wasn't getting like the full feel of what I was trying to figure out on that game.
Yeah, and the devs know that their demo isn't great, but they put the demo out like a year ago. Like they put out a demo to try to get people to get in on the early access, and they've learned a lot since then. And the game has changed dramatically. They're very active in their development and with their community. So, you know, it's just one of those things, I guess, right?
Yeah. Exactly. The whole gaming circuit, the entire industry is constantly evolving so quickly, and I mean, have the studio made or published another game before that? I mean, I'm trying to find Woo Software.
No, so what it is that's a bunch of developers who worked on Minecraft, and they wanted to create a more they wanted to kind of create a more in-depth game that was easier to mod and you know, a lot more involved with the community. But I do have a question coming in from our newest leader in TeamEmmsie, Tenacious Lee 88, wants to know, Mr. Marlins, are there any streamers that have hugely influenced you or that inspire you?
That is a good question, isn't it?
Influenced or inspired me? Just I was, the reason I even found TeamEmmsie was a gentleman was streaming, can't remember his name right now though.
Mondo Merchant? Good guy.
He gave me, he's the one that gave me the link, and that's what started me on TeamEmmsie. So I could probably say him because he got me started in here, but I don't really have anybody that has inspired, influenced you to stream. It would probably be like the whole community that I'm in right now, because most of them, I didn't even know half of them, and half of them like instant follows before I even became a member. So, you know, probably everybody in the community itself.
All right. Well, listen, we're gonna have to wrap it up soon here, but before we do, I want to give you an opportunity, Mr. Marlins. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out or anything you'd like to say before we have to say goodnight and move on to our next segment?
Oh yeah, East Coast Dirty Sauce is my closest friend, and he's been streaming for a while, but he's hit this brick. If you guys could like maybe punch over there and give him a follow, help him out a little bit.
Well,
I
Feel free to
appreciate it.
throw his name in chat. And Phoenix, Ryan, thank you so much. Or I'm sorry, Sexy Beard. I guess I'm going to call you by your nickname now. Sexy Beard, thank you so much for being on. Stay
I'm gonna have to rebrand.
Stay tuned, though. We've got the clip montage that actually you put together, Ryan, and then we're gonna go into a sort of streamer help moment with Coyote Wildfire and D-Bach. Mr. Marlins, thank you again. Enjoy your time as Streamer of the Week. We all look forward to seeing a lot more of you, and we'll talk to you real soon. Okay?
All right. Thanks again,
All
guys.
right.
Take care.
Bye.
And let me do this.
What is up, TeamEmmsie fam?
I can't focus on them because they keep moving.
Oh, it'd be sweet if I could hit him. He's just, I keep hitting him, but not all the way.
Return to the combat area. We have lost objective Charlie.
I just need some people down there shooting horse so that I can just be able to hit him.
Oh, I got him.
But I keep,
Did you see that? I blew him off his bike. I dropped the bombs at just the right spot and I blew him off his bike.
Blue pump up here. Get me a crystal.
I have to get that.
You need to be following that guy's channel.
Hey, lower the sail, or raise the sail.
whoa, we come in peace. Raise sails.
Phoenix! Hey, we come in peace.
Oh my gosh, chill out, dude. Hey, we come in peace. We come in peace.
Come in peace.
Peace.
We're getting resources. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Thank you for the biddies. Why did you scare me? Why did you do that to me? I don't think Martha's gonna serve.
For the biddies, Wolf Blitz Media. Uh-oh. It is vitamin C. I'll stick to the dance.
There we go. All right, got it all? Oh, no one clip that. No one clip that. Oh,
Missy, we need picked up.
God. Shit. No. Shit. How long it takes fucking
Well, everyone, hello. Thank you so much for being here. You guys already saw my tremendous fail on the clip there. Yes, I do keep vitamin C tablets on my desk. I've got D-Bach here hanging out with me. Hey, D-Bach. Hello. So the last couple of weeks, what I did was something that was structured more towards helping you guys with your streams, like tips and tricks and, you know, what kind of things you guys can do to really help ramp up your streams and succeed. And of course, we working together, that's exactly what we want to do. But sometimes we lose sight of what should be most important. We should be D-Bach.
What?
We should be D-Bach, yes.
We should be having fun. That's what we should be doing.
That's right. Guys, one thing that I need to stress to you guys, having fun is such a critical key of your streams. If you're not having a good day, if you're really just not enjoying yourself, if you present yourself on stream and your entertainer personality is very much suffering because you're not having fun, I want to talk to you guys about some things that you guys can do to either reignite that fire or to help hone your, like, focus your energies on having fun while you stream. So I have the first point in fun, F, fake it until you make it. No, I'm not talking about being fake. What I'm saying is sometimes you might get overburdened with questions. You might not know the answers. You may just be doing something that is not helping you have fun. For instance, playing a game that you absolutely hate. Faking it until you make it, you don't get yourself burdened by these questions. Sometimes people get too caught up on what kind of streamer should I be, or what kind of game should I play, or what sort of art assets do I use, or how do I grow my channel? This is all okay. These things happen. We're all human. This is an okay question to have, and these doubts in your mind, perhaps, that you may have. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat the small stuff. Stream as if you're already successful. And I would also recommend too, I mean, be patient with yourself. You're not going to build Rome in a day, right? Grow your personality with your streams. D-Bach here, he has such a clever personality and he has such a fun way of interacting with his streamers.
I do. See, the whole thing about faking it till you make it is the easiest thing to do is just to come in like you own the place and just like you want to just kind of talk and just do like you've been talking and doing forever to everybody. And how I do it is just I feed off the chat, but if the chat's not there, just like I think one of our past streamers of the week, you just think about what people would be asking you, and you kind of just answer the questions as you go. So more or less, I fake it until I make it.
Eventually, you're going to learn how to have fun as you grow yourself. And if there's something that you don't know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We can't know everything. Nobody's a perfect streamer. You can also learn from other streamers who are successful. For instance, I've actually taken some things from D-Bach myself, got a stream deck, learned from Dos Rev, learned from Phoenix Ryan, and obviously our streamer of the week, MrMarlins, has been a great inspiration to me. MrMarlins, hats off to you, sir, with your networking game and your support. So, I mean, as far as as far as I'm concerned, I mean, faking it until you make it doesn't mean you have to be fake. Right. But it can help guide you along the way.
Actually, being fake is the opposite of what you want to be.
How can you have fun?
Like fake it exactly how he said. Be yourself, but pretend like you know exactly what you're doing. Don't be the fake guy and pretend to what you're doing, because that moment in time that you're going to drop the persona and you're going to be the real person, people are going to expect the persona and they're going to be like, oh my God, this isn't who I thought he was. So make sure, he or she, of course, make sure you don't fake who you are.
Right. And then the next part about that, you want to be real with yourself. So we get to you, understanding your interests. So once you get your feet under you, you're kind of growing, you got a good handle of like what kind of community you have or what kind of viewers you have in chat or what your viewership expects. Get creative with your streams. Don't be afraid to be a goofball. There's a clip that comes to mind with D-Bach when he was wearing a VR helmet. Now, I'm not going to utter the words that were spoken in said clip, but D-Bach, you were playing what? It was
Paranormal Activity.
And it was VR, and this man, I've never seen this man wreck himself so hard.
Yeah, it was a pretty scary game, and the radio was saying some stuff I just couldn't understand. So I said exactly the first thing that was on my mind, and it just so happened that made like the best clip of the year.
It did. It was memorable for sure. And that's the next thing to do too. I mean, he doesn't have to play horror games to get good clips. So play games that entertain. Not just your viewership. I'm talking you. Like, play games you want to play, then that bring you enjoyment. If you're a streamer who wants to stream PUBG, okay, own it and admit that to yourself. Seek fun interactions with your viewership while you play. If you're having fun playing your game, you're going to have fun with your viewers too.
Absolutely. See, you want to play a game that's going to help you be the streamer that people want to watch. So just like he said, if PUBG is the game that you want to play, don't play it because everybody else is playing it, so that's how I'm going to get viewers. Play it because that's what you want to play. Fortnite. If you want to play Fortnite, that's what you want to play. But if you want to play something like Grand Theft Auto or something like Super Mario, something that not a lot of people are watching, feel free to play that too, because it sparks your interest, and when you are interested, you help other people become interested in what you're doing.
Absolutely. And Vampirial actually just mentioned in the chat, quiet chat can be difficult, but I guess you got to keep pushing and entertain. Right. When you're having fun doing what you're doing, it doesn't really matter if you have a quiet night. It doesn't really matter how many people are viewing you. For you, the enjoyment is out of the act of streaming. So get to know what makes you happy, whether it's new followers, making new friends, regular viewership, performing on camera, or succeeding at the game that you're playing. Those are all great things that can help either A, contribute, or B, help you find what suits you the most. And then focus on that, aim for that.
Yes, the nobody's saying that a quiet or dead chat is easy to deal with. Even me, I know Coyote, he has a ton of people. Even Dos Rev, he has a ton of people in chat. But sometimes there are those times that it calms down. But they continue, I continue what you always do, and that's the show must go on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you're having fun and you maintain that entertaining aspect, people who happen to find your stream and maybe find themselves in a chat that's pretty dead might be more willing to stick around. And if you're having a good time, maybe comment on it, open up a conversation. They have 100% more reason to want to watch you, stick around, and come back if you yourself are having fun, because they have fun too. And that brings us to the last letter that we have, and that is never stop believing in yourself.
And that brings me to this point. Don't stop believing. Okay, that's about all I know. So
what, the music's over?
Yeah, it's over with. That was it.
Oh.
I just wanted to smoke for the people.
I didn't even get my white boy dance on, and I was like...
But I mean, that's all I know. So, do you know the rest? See, that's my point.
This is really good water.
Nobody knows the rest.
It's just that one line that you hear at every bar every Friday night.
Yeah, it just makes people jump.
So, that being said, no matter how much you may enjoy streaming, well, like I said earlier, we are human. It does happen where we get discouraged. There are times where our personal lives outside of your stream sometimes are just going to weigh you down, or work gets stressful, or you have relationship troubles, or you lose your job. There's going to be times that, you know, whether it's streaming related or not streaming related, you're not going to feel your best. And that's okay. If you have a loyal following, your viewership is going to appreciate that. Just be open, transparent with them about it if you need to take time off. But never lose touch with that love of gaming.
Yes.
I also recommend don't doubt the value of the entertainment you provide too. If you're having a real hang up on, like, you know, nobody shows up to my streams, and I any good at streaming, why do I even bother? I'll tell you what, guys, you know what? A year ago, it was about a year ago now, I was in the middle of a stretch of about 5 to 6 months where I had no viewership. And I do mean no viewership. I had none. Stream after stream after stream. I had been doing it for over 2 years by that point, and there was nobody. I used to have some people come, and now I got nothing. And I tell you what, I was talking with my fiance, and I said, hey, you know what? I think I'm just going to throw in the towel. I was discouraged. I mean, what was the point if nobody showed up? And that's, she told me something that kind of stuck out to me. I was like, well, this is something that you love. You have fun doing it. This is a passion for you. And because you have fun doing it, why not just keep at it? Maybe things can turn around. And sure enough, they have. And that's why I'm here talking to you, hanging out with D-Bach here, my man. On second thought, maybe we can D-Bach, you all right there, bro?
I'm good. No. Yes, don't ever, like he said, take what you think you're doing for any less value than what you believe to yourself it is. The whole thing about it is you are the one that's providing the entertainment. So if you feel that the entertainment that you're not giving isn't good enough, neither is anybody else. There's not going to be another person around that's going to be like, you know what, his value is great, even if you don't think so. So, what? Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. You wanted to make a comment.
Yes, Dosrev would like to jump in with a comment real quick.
Oh.
Hello, Voice of Dosrev here. I just wanted to say that is something that every single streamer I know goes through, where they have all of a sudden a lull and they go, what happened? Why did my numbers drop off? Why do I have no viewers? Every single streamer I've ever talked to has had that. And one thing I wanted to point out, I think D-Bach had a very similar moment that Coyote did. He had been streaming for years, and he just didn't feel like anything was coming. But things will turn around, right? I'm going to go ahead and mute again and just let you guys do your thing. Sorry to be the voice out of the blue.
God, is that you?
Jesus. I'm growing out my beard for you.
Dad? Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Mufasa. No, absolutely. I actually did have exactly the time where I was streaming just like Coyote, and something happened just in real life, and it really brought me down, and I just started looking at stuff, like my numbers and stuff wrong, and I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done. And then I joined TeamEmmsie. I joined TeamEmmsie, and now like I've joined not only TeamEmmsie but a couple other communities, and I feel from my numbers about a year ago, I'm striving. I am striving, and it's amazing because of the fact that after I joined TeamEmmsie, I did start believing in it again. And it wasn't actually not working; it was me that wasn't working.
And you know what, though? The thing is that when we do, you say work, and I find that that's interesting. When we do this stream thing, we are putting forward our effort, our time, our energy, our thoughts, our emotions sometimes. We're laying ourselves out on the line for literally anybody to come see. And so for me, like, that's why it's so critical not to lose sight of the value. Don't let yourself believe the lie that what you do does not have value. And you know what? When we do have those hard times, don't be afraid to be human and transparent with your viewership. If there's something that's really seriously going on, like there's a mutual community member who just lost a family member who he was very close to, and he's having a hard time right now. And that's okay. We're all still going to be there for him when he returns. We're all still going to be there for him when he does his streams. I mean, it happens. Life does happen. So, you know, but not just to dwell on, say, like, negative things. You know, don't be afraid to try something different or new. Shake up the mold if you're not having fun. Get goofy. There's some people who have seen my clips and some people who should see D-Box clips as well, where there's some, so I do some damn cool stuff on stream. I think D-Box can attest to this.
I can. I actually have quite a few clips of Coyote getting scared to hell. I mean, straight up scared to hell. Screaming bloody murder, dancing. I think I have one of him combing his hair, pretending to be a girl. And all of these I hold dear. And if you guys ever want to see them, just get a hold of me. My Twitch name is dbach1989. I'll send you the links. You can see every one of them, I promise.
All of them. You can see everything with both of your eyes, not just one.
Both.
That's right. So, you know, and if you shake up the mold, maybe you'll be able to find something that, you know, you do like about it. I call it stream therapy for a reason, because when I get in front of the camera, it's something that, yes, I feel like I'm giving to you guys, but when you guys respond and resonate with the content that I provide, it really does. It takes my day and turns it right around for me. So I know that I'm having fun. I'm there because I want to be, and I'm there because it's an honor and a privilege for me to be able to serve you with entertainment and content. And that brings me to my last point. Don't ever give up. Don't give up. Sometimes streaming is hard work. But streaming can be so enriching and rewarding. When you're competing, compete with your own success. When you spend your time dwelling on maybe somebody else's success or somebody else's number and comparing yourself, I mean, you're losing sight of what matters most, and that's bringing meaningful content to your viewership.
Yeah, one of the worst things I feel that any streamer, new, old, big, or small, can do is comparing yourself to other people and their success. Just remember that like your numbers are never ever going to like be identical to somebody else's numbers. Don't ever be discouraged by seeing a friend or seeing another streamer just bounce out of the blue, because it happens. So the one thing that you could do is just don't ever give up on yourself. Make sure you just keep on going and don't worry about everybody else's success. Only worry about your own. I mean, that's pretty much like one of my big things I follow all the time. It's really hard to not fall into that path of like looking like, why does this person have this many numbers? I play the same game and I feel I'm 100% more funny. Well, just be that person then. Don't hate this person for succeeding, because that's exactly what you're trying to do, succeed. So why you don't have to shit on his parade because your parade's not walking. So
it's true. I do see a number of people who have many fewer followers and even fewer viewers who have achieved partnership before I have and whatnot. And you know what? Good for them. And I'm going to support them every step of the way.
Of
so
course.
We are running out of time here, my friends. So D-Bach, thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Great working with you. And we're going to throw it back to Dos Rev. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm Coyote, as you guys full well know.
And this is... I am D-Bach, so come hang out.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, and I believe the audio is back on. Yep, all right, there we go. All right, guys, listen, that does wrap up the podcast for the week, but stay tuned. We are going to go ahead and make sure we throw a raid over to someone that isn't TeamEmmsie. They're pushing for affiliate, so I want to make sure everyone here goes in and just lights this dude's chat up. Let's make his night. Be like, what? Where did all these people come from? Let's get them there. That's what we do in TeamEmmsie. You know how we do it. We try to help each other, support each other. This guy is pushing for affiliate. So, you know, we're going to do it. One or two last things before we wrap things up. Again, if you like the clip montage, make sure you're sharing your clips. If you can't post them in the TeamEmmsie Discord, message either myself or Phoenix Ryan. We'll take a look at them. We're always looking for that. If you know someone that just joined TeamEmmsie, have them get in touch with Tenacious Lee 88 or Saitsu, the TeamEmmsie new membership leads. And finally, if you are a woman who might be interested in being one of the hosts, get in touch with me. Actually, if you've got anything podcast related and you want to talk to me about it, get in touch with me on Discord. We'll talk. Love to talk to you guys about it. That wraps up another great week. I thought that we had a fantastic show tonight. Thank you so much to our new podcast host and the person who put together Clip Montage, Phoenix Ryan, aka #SexyBeard. Once again, fantastic work from Coyote and D-Bach1989. If you're not already following those three wonderful gentlemen, make sure you are. Of course, make sure you're following our wonderful TeamEmmsie streamer of the week, MrMarlins, who you can find at twitch.tv/MrMarlins17. I've been Dos Rev, the podcast lead, and you can see my thing there, but whatever. All right, so stay tuned. Let's go light up someone's chat and make their night. Thank you all so very much. I love you. We'll see you next week. All right? Bye-bye.